Hi guys, this is Mrs. Craft again, and the purpose of this video is to show you how to add a rubric assignment to your digital data notebook. So I have some really high hopes for our digital data notebooks this year, and it sort of stinks that I'm out of school so soon because we didn't really get to practice this together. However, you will have ample time to practice with the sub. So here's our video giving us instructions on how to do that. When I grade something with a rubric and a rubric gets passed back to you, your job will be to glue the rubric into your folder, right? There's a section for rubrics. But in addition to that, you're going to add a new page to your digital data notebook and answer the reflection questions on there. So we've done reflection questions in our folder. Most of the time it will be typed instead of written. In order to complete these assignments, you will need your digital data notebook file. And if you submitted it on Classroom, then you want to unsubmit so that you can edit it. I can look at all of them because I created the file for you, so I can look at yours at any time that I want, so you don't have to keep turning it in and then unsubmitting. But you also need whatever rubric is handed back to you, and then you're going to need access to your Google Classroom so that you can get the digital form of the rubric. So if I'm on my digital data notebook, we have here our table of contents that allows us to click through. So I had trimester 1 assignments and then sample, which was just a sample, but we're going to actually do this for real. So what I want you guys to do, the first one, we're just going to re-edit it. So for example, many of you guys are getting a rubric back that has classwork and homework. I want you to indicate what pages in the notebook it was. So for 7th grade, I know that it was pages 5 through 9. Okay, so we changed our title there. I'm going to just delete this whole chart because I don't need it yet. So I'm going to go ahead and I highlighted it all and I hit backspace to delete it. I will need to answer these questions, so I'm not going to delete them. But right now I need to look for the appropriate rubric. So I'm going to go to Google Classroom. And I'm doing that in my new tab. So if I'm in Google Classroom, normally you guys are used to looking at the stream and that shows you like where our assignments are that we need to get done. But if you go to the About tab, you'll see one Google slideshow that says SBG rubrics, so standard base grading rubrics. Every new rubric that I create this year will go in the same file. That way you have access to it. So we just click on that to open it. All right, and the first slide is just the generic rubric that you guys might get for any particular assignment. But as we let it load, and I'm sometimes impatient, but it's okay. We'll see other rubrics that we might need as well. So I believe we're looking at slide 3. Yes, slide 3, our rubric for this is here. Oh great, I'm offline. Yay! All right, so I'm going to go ahead and try to copy this. We'll see if it works. Come on, because my internet is doing really great things right now. Okay, so if I copy and paste it in, let's see. All right, so to copy, you do Control-C, and then paste is Control-V. So here were my the rubric that I copied. Maybe I also want, okay, if I also care about the top information, okay, I can copy that too. So maybe I just copy, oh man, my whole internet is so slow. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, I can copy that and paste it in. And then I don't know if I'll get the numbers to copy because right now it's just working so well. All right, trying that. I'm gonna copy and paste. Okay, it did work. Yay. Oops. Okay, so now I have what I need, right? I have that it's a classwork homework. You would have written your name and your period on here, and then the learning goal was already written for you. I can thoroughly complete classwork and homework assignments. Sometimes you're going to have to type that in, right? So if we hand wrote it in class, then you're going to have to type it in. let's pretend that I got a 7.5 here. Okay, so I highlight it, and what I'm going to do is actually highlight it as well. So I went to the text color and changed the highlight. Okay, I got a 7.5, and that's because I had 3 red stamps and 0 purple stamps. Okay, so in order to do that, that means that my grade was 7.5. So now I'm going to go ahead and answer questions 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once you have those questions answered, then you can redo the assignment if you wish to redo it. Okay, but this reflection, we're going to practice doing this every time you get a rubric back, and the goal behind that is that I really want you guys to utilize the rubrics. I think some of us are not quite understanding how to get the grade we want, right? If you're happy with the meets expectations, you're happy with your strong B, 85%, then you just have to hit the bare minimum, which in this case is 5 red stamps. Okay, now some people, they had 4 red and 2 purple. And so what that meant was I started you at a 7.5 because you only had 4 red. Then 1 purple, 2 purple. So you might have ended up with an 8.5, but really you could have had a 9.5 from that if you just had 1 more red stamp. So this is something that is super easy for you to redo to get more points. You just need to complete the assignments and then speak to the substitute and ask for the stamps for those things. Then once you're done with that, you can go through the procedures to show me that you've gotten all stamps, which there's another video for that, and you just watch that video if you get confused. But basically you just need to email me with pictures onto a new Google Doc so that I know that you got all your stamps. Okay. And once again, that was how to add a rubric assignment to your digital data notebook. Okay, once I have it, if you look at your other video, I know you have so many videos today and I'm sorry. Then once you redo it, you just hit update and it'll change it. So right now I already have the assignment. It's classwork, homework, notebook pages 5 through 9. So as you go, you can update your TOC, which is another video in this series. Thank you.